The 67th Separate Mechanized Brigade destroyed a Russian unit that was trying to cross the border near the border village of Zhuravki, Sumy region. The video was posted on the brigade's official Telegram page. Every day we continue to burn enemy equipment in the Kursk Oblast. The 67th Brigade's job is to turn the enemy's iron into scrap metal and bring victory closer step by step, brigade representatives stated. However, it was detected in advance by a drone and then destroyed by artillery, bomber drones, and FPV drones equipped with a thermal imaging camera. The quality of the video does not allow us to determine what types of vehicles were used in the assault. But according to the brigade, an armored MTLB tractor used to transport infantry and an ATV were destroyed. Recently, Russian troops have begun to use a tactic where an ATV goes in front of armored vehicles in a convoy. Due to the ATV's field of view and relatively low speed, its crew can detect unmasked anti-tank mines or other impassable obstacles in time and guide the rest of the convoy along a safe route. According to the Deep State Project, Russian troops attempted to cross the border between Sumy and Kursk regions near the border village of Zhuravki, Sumy region. The enemy amassed along the border near Zhuravka and tried to assault the settlement, but the Defense Forces units made these attempts unsuccessful. The movements are expected to be repeated, as the enemy has resources there, the project noted. Recently, the soldiers of the 22nd Separate Mechanized Brigade drove out the North Korean soldiers who fought on the side of Russia from the village of Mykolaiivka in the Kursk region. The outskirts of the enemy-occupied settlement were cleared by the brigade's 1st Mechanized Battalion and related units. It is reported that in total, over the 5 months of the Kursk operation, which began on August 6, 2024, enemy losses amounted to more than 38,000, of which about 15,000 were killed. Meanwhile, North Korean soldiers were sent to attack fortified Ukrainian positions in a series of meat assaults. Ukrainian troops have inflicted a staggering number of casualties on North Korea's army in Kursk, as fierce fighting continues to rage in the region. Last week, Ukrainian forces launched a new offensive in the border region with Russia, in an attempt to resize the initiative on the battlefield. Vladimir Putin's army has been desperately trying to regain territory that Kiev's forces initially seized in early August. The Kremlin has amassed an army of some 50,000 troops in the region, including around 10,000 North Koreans. In the latest fighting, Russian commanders are reported to have redeployed North Korean soldiers from positions near Novoy Ivanovka and Kruglenkoy to the village of Bolshoye Soldatskoye. The village is a key objective for Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky's forces as they seek to penetrate further into strategic areas. The settlement's capture would solidify Ukraine's hold over the new salient, complicating Russian logistics and making counteroffensives even costlier and less effective. North Korean soldiers were sent to attack fortified Ukrainian positions in a series of meat assaults. Equipped with advanced drone surveillance and electronic warfare systems, Ukrainian units intercepted the counterattacks with surgical precision, inflicting heavy casualties on Kim's troops. In addition, scouts and artillerymen of the 47th Separate Mechanized Brigade discovered and destroyed an enemy Strela 10 air defense system. The brigade's press service released the video of the incident. It is reported that a Fly-Eye 3.0 drone detected the enemy air defense system. After that, a missile and artillery strike was coordinated against the combat vehicle. Prior to that, the crew tried to hide the SAM in a forest plantation, but the attempt was in vain. The footage shows a characteristic explosion of rocket fuel. It can be assumed that the Strela 10 was destroyed or disabled. The War Archive project detailed that the defeat took place in the vicinity of the village of Lyubimivka in the Kursk region. Judging by the deep state map of January 15th, the Strela 10 was located almost 10 kilometers from the contact line. Strela 10 is a short-range anti-aircraft missile system designed to provide direct cover for ground forces units and small military and civilian objects from airplanes, helicopters, cruise missiles, and unmanned aerial vehicles in visual range. It is capable of hitting targets at a range of up to 5 kilometers and at an altitude of up to 3.5 kilometers. The missile is equipped with a 2-channel GSN, an infrared, and a backup photo contrast channel. The latest Soviet version of the Strela 10 M3 has a 2-channel optical sight with a 35-degree field of view and 1.8 times magnification, and a 15-degree field of view and 3.75 times magnification. The new modification also received a new 9M333 missile. It has a revised engine and container, as well as a new 3-channel GNSS with photo contrast and infrared channels with the ability to select jamming. The new autopilot ensured more stable operation of the GNSS and the missile control circuit. A new non-contact fuse has increased the efficiency of destroying small targets. The warhead's weight was also increased from 3 to 5 kilograms. The new modification was put into service in 1989. According to the OSINT project Oryx, since the beginning of the full-scale Russian-Ukrainian war, Russian troops have lost at least 42 SAMs to destruction.
Вражеская цель, азимут 30, дальность 500, бою!